So, tour is over. What do you feel?
I feel very happy about how the tour went. There has been moments where it was a little bit too intense for me to play day after day and travel um, many hours on the bus in the morning. But ultimately, I really enjoyed playing the two concertos, redefining it over and over with the orchestra, and really every night it was. I was inspired to do something that's new and really bring a new light into the piece, and I consider this whole process as like one giant concert. It's from the beginning to the end. I never really felt like um, I could relax. I was always on this high energy, high ground. I was sitting in this non-stop excitement, and I really tried to give everything I have. And it was a wonderful journey, and it was had its mostly ups. I don't think there were any downs. It was a very interesting experience for me, I'm sad it's over. Although I don't know how many more I could have done without really getting tired. But I'm really sad that the process has to come to an end. But looking back, it was a beautiful, really beautiful process, and I enjoyed it very much.
You said it was your first tour with orchestra.
It was my first tour. I had no idea what to expect, and I had never really met an Estonian before this tour, and I think it's really gracious of you to invite me to your country before the tour started, to see how you rehearse, how you get ready for a concert, to see your home base, to get the mood of it. Many people ask me what I think of Tallinn, and the greatest thing I got out of it was that just capturing that mood. I would have never understood it if I just stayed here. It's very hard to describe. There is, for me, I missed the sun a little bit when I got there. I was always wondering in the morning what time it was and where the sun was and everything. But there is something very emotional I felt surrounding the whole city, where I was basically walking back and forth from the hotel to the hall. But something very special in the air, and I really felt like everyone was really soaked in this. It is melancholic, but very emotional. I felt, whereas some American cities tend to be slightly superficial and people have no idea what they're supposed to feel. They just go from day to day. But there was something very, people were very true to who they were in the city and of themselves, living in that atmosphere. And it was very important for me to experience that before playing with you guys and before starting the tour. And it was a very special experience for me. And I like how people throughout the tour opened up to me. In the beginning, we don't know each other and everything. Little by little, I saw many people open up to me, and that meant a lot to me. It touched me a great deal that they were trying to make that connection with me, and not just consider me as another person they need to play with. There was that personal connection, and it's very special.
Yeah. You have played with many orchestras around the world, very famous orchestras, and every orchestra has something unique in it. You can remember it by. Which do you remember about Erso?
I would say there is, I would say flexibility. There is always a room to do what I feel like doing. Maybe it depends on the maestro. He had Maestro Klaas and Maestro Alexeyev had a lot to do with the getting us together, but there is something very. I can be very true to myself in the concert and go against what we did in the rehearsal, and still feel like everyone's gonna come with me. I mean, I had that trust throughout the tour that whatever I do will be heard, and and I really felt like everyone was listening to me and waiting for me for that magical moment to happen, to create it together. And there were some very special moments where we did things that were never rehearsed. And sometimes I feel like I can hear individual players so well, and I feel like I know what they're about to do. Maybe it's the connection after doing so many concerts together, but I felt like we could move as a unit, and that flexibility means everything really to me when I'm performing with an orchestra. Someone who is ready to respond to what I do, and that is awake and really sensitive to everything that's going on. I really felt that shift, and it was wonderful.